In this video, we're going to install Ubuntu 16.04 operating system on small sandbox. First thing I'm going to do is start small sandbox. Okay, I'm going to hit enter, but once I do that, I'm going to be presented with another important menu which only appears for a short period of time. So I'm going to have to do this quick. So I'm hit enter, and then I'm going to function F4. Okay, let me just do F4 by itself. Okay, so this little menu shows up, and then I'm going to go down to install minimal virtual machine. And then I'm going to hit enter here, and then up here, I still have to decide which one of those I want. And what I want is Ubuntu server. And that's all. So I'll just hit enter. It's asking me to choose the language to be used for the installation process. But it also says it'll be used for the default language for the installed system. Okay. I'm going to hit enter. The selected location will be used to set your time zone and also, for example, to help select the system locale. I'm going to hit enter. Here it says you can try to have your keyboard layout detected by pressing a series of keys. I'm going to just choose no for detect keyboard layout. And then English US, I'll just hit enter. So again, it asks me, please select the layout matching the keyboard for this machine. Okay, just enter. Okay, now it's detecting the hardware. Please wait. Loading additional components. Detecting hardware. For the host name, I'm going to call it small sandbox. Okay, so it's smallsandbox.zone. Tab. And enter. For the full name of the user, I'm going to use developer1. For the username, instead of the full name, I'm going to call it dev1. Okay, now we need to choose a password. My password is going to be SSSLLL capital J. So let me tab over here and hit the space bar to select that. So it's SS, and by the way, the keystrokes I was using to move around is the tab and the space bar. Don't hit enter. Okay, so it's SSSLLL capital J. Okay, I'm gonna hit tab, and then enter. Re-enter password. SSSLLL capital J. Tab, enter. You entered a password that consists of less than 8 characters, which is considered too weak. You should choose a stronger password. Use weak password. Tab, yes. You may configure your home directory for encryption. My answer is no, so I'm just going to hit enter. Based on your present physical location, your time zone is America, New York. If this is not correct, you may select from a full list of time zones instead. Is this time zone correct? Yes. Okay, here I'm going to choose the default, so I'm going to hit enter. And select the disk. There's only one disk here, which is the one for the VBox. And it even says it. So I'll just hit enter again. It's telling me that it failed to partition the selected disk. This probably happened because the selected disk or free space is too small to be automatically partitioned. I kind of guessed that that would happen. Okay, here's the deal. I'm not gonna go back and film all I've done, but I'm going to have to cancel the Ubuntu install disk and increase the hard drive. And then I'm going to run the disk and do everything I did up to this point, but I'm not going to show it in the video. All right, I'm going to try 3.71 gigabytes. This time I did not get that error, and it went ahead and formatted or partitioned the disk. If you need to use HTTP proxy to access the outside world, enter the proxy information. Okay, we're going to leave this blank. So let's see, tab, continue. It was basically, it needed to know if there was a proxy because it needs to connect to the internet to do updates or something. For apt, update the Linux Ubuntu. So what it's actually done is it went ahead and updated. It did an apt update and an apt upgrade in the few screens that preceded what you see right here. So even if the disk for Ubuntu that I'm using is an old one, it's going to be an updated Ubuntu install with all the packages, or the ones that were installed so far are going to be already up to date. Okay, now how do I want to manage upgrades on the system? I'm going to do it no automatic updates, okay? Now it's asking me which basic packages I would like to have pre-installed. I'm going to choose LAMP, open SSH, let me tab, and then continue. It's asking me what I want the MySQL root user's password to be, and I'm going to keep it the same, ROOT. Continue, type it in again, continue. Yes, I do want grub. Boot into your system so that you boot into the system. Okay, hit continue. Okay. I see it booted from the hard disk instead of the optical disk. All right. So this stage has been completed. Of course, the system probably needs more setup. It's like a plain vanilla. Actually, there is at least one other thing that needs to be done, which is we need to make the system be able to manage the shared folder. And also, when you hit shutdown here, because we don't have ACPI configured, we cannot use this option here, send shutdown signal. So the only thing we can do is power off. See, if I try to do this, it won't, I don't think it'll work. Okay, so there's still things to be done. Cancel, hide this, and hide that. And that's it for this video, but there should be some more videos.